Alright, I'm at Chicago Hair and I'm early, so I have time to make a video. So we're going to do this like a really short, you've got some time on a layover, you're early for your flight and you want to loosen up a little bit, do some yoga. So start in downward dog. If you have your yoga mat with you, cool. If you don't, do it on the floor. Alright, downward dog.
Additionally, because groups 3, 4, and 5 are all in the same line, I'm going to have group 3 line up or left, group 4 and 5 to please remain comfortably seated. At the time of 5, I'm
People might look at you funny because it's okay, you're in yoga zone. Don't worry about it. Alright, take a couple breaths here. Up into warrior 2. Up. Reverse forward. And then come down into fighting. We'll do this pretty quickly a few times. We'll come back down. Come back to downward. Do the other side. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Back in. Just try to build a little bit of heat. You can hang out and plank here for a little bit, or come back into downward dog. We can even flow. We can forward to plank, down, into chaturanga, up, upward dog, and downward dog. Do that same thing one more time. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. And other side. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. And down. Maybe flip. Take a couple breaths here in downward dog. And then we'll come up to the top of the mat, hopper step, into forward fold. Hang out here for a couple breaths. Just maybe move the hips around a little bit. Play with bending the knees and straightening them a little bit. And then take a deep bend in the knees. Inhale. And lift up to stand, reaching tall. Arching back. Coming back to center. Bring hands to the heart.
Como service, uniform military.
Take a big breath in. Take this into airplane pose because you're at the airport. Alright, so shifting the weight forward. Take one leg back. As if we're going into warrior 3. And we'll just extend the arms back, palms facing down. Keep lifting the heart forward. Reach the crown of the head forward. Push through the heel. We can take that back and down up into a lunge. Coming back down into forward fold, step back up. Take a big inhale, reaching tall. Light back bend. Back up to center. Let's do the other side. And down. Hinging forward. Extending that back leg, the opposite leg. And we'll take hands back, reaching through fingers, palms down, shoulders down and back. And then we can take it down into lunge. And then down, stepping back up into forward fold. Big breath in, sweeping up. Back. And we have a stand. Let's come down to chair just for a moment. Hinging forward, hands to the ground, step back to downward dog. Coming down to the knees. Let's take a couple cat and cows, just loosen up the spine. Inhaling. And exhaling. Coming back into a neutral spine. So because we may have been sitting for a long time or are gonna sit for a while, let's do some lengthening of our psoas, maybe even lengthening of the hamstring. So bring one foot forward, nice wide stance between the foot and the back knee. And come into a lunge. Keep hands down here if that feels good. If you want to extend them, bring them up. Either way is fine, down or up. We really want to concentrate on this back leg, opening up right here in the hip flexor. So putting a little bit more weight into that front leg and into the back leg. Take a couple really big breaths here, lengthening the spine with each inhale. And then bring the hands down. We're going to shift the hips back. Coming into a hamstring stretch, curling the toes back towards the face. The heart reaching towards those toes. Long spine, belly pulled in tight. Good. And then after a few breaths, just come back onto that front foot. We're going to bring that outside hand around to the inside of the foot. Tuck those back toes under. Walk around to the middle. Pivoting that front foot to follow. Coming into a straddle. And stay here for a little bit. Keep lengthening the hamstrings, loosen up the hips. And then we'll move to the other side, but I'll come back and do this side. So come back to downward dog. We'll come back down onto the knees and bring the other foot forward between the hands. Again, a nice wide stance between that front foot and the back knee. Trying to lengthen that back leg. Keeping hands down or lifted up to a kneeling edge. Shoulders down and back, away from the ears. Big breaths in, lengthening with each inhale, lifting the heart, sinking the hips down with each exhale. Really starting to feel a good stretch in the hip flexor. Okay, so after a few breaths, just bring the hands down. We're going to shift the hips back, straightening that front leg, curl toes back toward the face. Alright, so big breaths in here. Each exhale, sink a little bit deeper, bring the shoulders down away from the ears. And then we'll come back out, bring that front foot all the way to the ground. Let's just come back onto the knees and sink back into child's pose. Coming out of child's pose. Walk the hands back. One little heart opener here. Pressing the knees toward the ground. Begin to lift the hips, moving the heart up toward the sky. Shoulders down and back, bringing the shoulder blades closer together. Standing up. And slowly return back to center. Hands forward. Nice long back. And that does it. Thanks for joining me for some airport yoga today.